Hey guys, I'm Papa Pete, back with another pickup video. We just had a couple more town-wide yard sales in the local area, and I picked up some really great stuff. Well, I got a lot of stuff to show you. I'm going to do it pretty quick today, so stick around, we'll get right to it.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
In my last video, I showed you the town-wide yard sale in St. Andrews, New Brunswick, and that's a really good yard sale every year, and it was the very first one in this local area that used to do it, so the last 3 or 4 years they've also had one in the local town here where I live in St. Stephen, New Brunswick. And it tends to be not quite as good as the St. Andrews one. I don't find quite as many gems, but you never know what you're going to pick up. So here's what I got this year. Okay, so one place I stopped, I missed by just a little bit. A guy told me, is a guy I know quite well, he said, I had a whole bunch of stuff, but somebody just came and picked up most of it, but there's a little bit left, so I picked up a few things from him. I got it for like $1 for everything, I think. Got a copy of NHL 99 for the N64. A couple of loose Wii discs. I got Speed, it's a Zoo disc. I don't have the case, unfortunately, but I can remember Dan from Rebel Gaming Club talking about trying to get that complete Wii set, and how Zoo was actually kind of hard ones to find. I think they're pretty much shovelware, but still, hey, if they're hard to find, they're hard to find. Also, I got a copy of House of the Dead 2 and 3 and Wii Sports. I bet you I could find a case somewhere for the Wii Sports at the very least, and I got something else to show you with this one later on. I had a great DS pickup last week down at the town-wide yard sale in St. Andrews. I picked up a 3DS. And so I was looking at a few games this week, and I managed to find a few. I got Lego Harry Potter sealed in the box. I think I might have paid $1 for it. I don't know, not very much, I'll tell you that. I got a copy of Zuzu Pets. Why not, right? I remember having that, the kids having that when they were young. DreamWorks Puss in Boots. THQ game. And I don't know a whole lot about this game, but good shape. Things there, regular DS. Another Lego game, Lego Battles Ninjago. Again, I don't know a whole lot about that one, but I like all the Lego games. They're fun. And last but not least, the only 3DS game I found, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3D. I haven't played this exact one yet, but I can remember playing theme parks and Roller Coaster Tycoons and all those back on the PC back in the day. I always liked those games. So this one really piqued my interest. Okay, so I went to another yard sale, which again was a person that I knew, and they had this great big bin there of cords, totally tangled together, just a whole bunch of junk in this box, and it had a big sign that said, if you get out of this box, it's free for your taking. Well, I got looking in this box, and what did I find at the bottom? There was an N64 in it, for free. It did have a piece of tape across the reset button that said, don't touch. And when I asked them about it, and you can feel it is sticky in there. So I haven't taken it apart yet, but I'm going to take it apart and clean it up, see if I can get that reset button working. And all the friggin' brand new N64 for like nothing, and it came with 2 controllers. It's got an actual Nintendo red controller and then a third-party gray one. The sticks aren't too bad on them; they're in really good shape. So, gee, I don't think I get ripped off considering I got them for nothing. And part that I have sometimes don't find is the actual power cable. I don't have a AV cord for it, but I've got a bunch of them around here, so that's right on. Anyway, you can't beat that. I did double check. There's no jumper pack in it, but that's okay. Whatever. You can't beat the price. Free. Now, my last pickup at the St. Stephen town-wide yard sale was a Wii set. I went in, I saw a big box of Wii stuff there. It was in okay shape. No boxes or anything like that. A lot of the accessories to go with it, like the rackets and such. I picked up all that stuff too. It took right off their hands. I got it for like $30 or something like that. But it did have a great stack of games. So it's plain old Wii. Nothing too special. One thing about it that I did notice and they told me about is that there's a couple different steering wheels and stuff, but there are actually no controllers. The sensor bars there. I even think there's a couple nunchucks. All the cables. Even the pad. But there are none of the regular controllers. That being said, the main reason I wanted it was for the games anyway, so here are the games. First up, I got Dance Dance Revolution. It did come with the full mat. This is the Konami mat. It's different than the regular one. I'm going to probably give this away to somebody. I don't collect too many Wii games. I like to get top-notch Wii games. I just don't have the space to keep the mats and stuff like that, so I'm probably going to give it to a friend who will actually use it. So, but it's still great to be able to pick up. Good shape. I'll trade it for other stuff. Got a copy of G-Force, Disney game. Another Disney game, Cars Race-A-Rama. ABC Wipeout, the game. Boom Blocks, Bash Party. GTI Club, Super Mini Festival? Super Mini Festa. And the Sky Crawlers, Innocent Aces. Just a game, don't know much about that game. I like fighting games, but I don't know, I might get a chance to check it out. We'll look it up online and see if it's worth playing too much of. But there's still some more. I got a couple Cabela games. I got Cabela's Adventure Camp, as well as Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2012. Got a copy of Wii Racket Sports by Ubisoft. This is always a neat one, is Ready to Rumble Revolution. This one's in really good shape. Everything's there. The original receipt's still in it, for Pete's sakes. Really pristine shape. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 10. Good golf game. FIFA Soccer 09 All Play. DreamWorks Superstar Karts. Driver San Francisco. And a couple of Need for Speed games. We got Need for Speed The Run and Need for Speed Pro Street. But still, I have a few more, some of the better ones in the bunch. I mentioned earlier on about the zoo games and about how they're kind of shovelware, but they're harder to find. Well, there were 3 in this lot. We got Bigfoot Collision Course, Flat Out, and last but not least, Monster Trucks Mayhem. Neat to add to the collection anyway. I love these games. I said it before with some of the DS games that I got that were Lego games. I got a copy of Wii Legos Indiana Jones 2 for the Wii. I have the one for the 360. I think I played through the whole thing. I really do enjoy these Lego games, as simple as they are. I've also said many times before how I do love NASCAR games. And there are 2 NASCAR games in this lot. You got NASCAR The Game Inside Line and NASCAR Unleashed. And now the best games of the lot were, of course, the Mario games. So I got a copy of Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games, which is sort of unique for its yellow case. I got a copy of the Nintendo Select Super Mario Galaxy. And last but not least, Donkey Kong Country Returns. So, for 27 games, I got a complete Wii, all kinds of accessories with it. I'll find something to do with them. I got the dance pad. I trade for a few things. For $25-30, you can't beat that. Well, guys, that's it for my pickups from the St. Stephen Tab Wide Yard Sale. It was alright pickings this year. I don't know, I get out nice and early, but I still missed out on a couple things. But I did get a few other good things as well. Anyway, thanks a lot for spending a little bit of time with me today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time, guys. Take care.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have
old guy gamer.
What the hell?